Okay, let's spill some goddamn tea. I never thought I was gonna make this video, but fuck it, I'm in the mood. Let me give you my honest opinions on Black Butler. Now, I completely understand if you thought I was the biggest Black Butler fan out there. I mean, I literally have a gigantic poster of it right there, so yeah, and I have multiple merchandise of Black Butler, and yeah. And no, I'm definitely not the biggest Black Butler fan out there, and I have a very strange relationship with it, and a good chunk of this video is going to be me explaining my opinions on it because of how I've been dragged into this fandom. So I guess we should start from the start. I watched Black Butler like 5 years ago, and I thought it was pretty okay. I didn't think much of it. I thought it was pretty standard. Season 1 was decent, Season 2 was terrible. You know the gig, that's all I watched. I never read any manga, I never did any of that. Nothing, for years. I didn't care anything more about it, I never spoke to anyone about it. Until 3-ish years ago, when I wanted to make an anime prank calls video. But I had no idea which anime character I should do, and I figured, okay, I'm British, I can probably do Sebastian. 200 IQ. So yeah, I voiced Sebastian, and I was not prepared for that video to blow up, or get dragged into the Black Butler fandom, at all. I was not ready. I didn't know anything about the series beyond the first 2 seasons. So yeah, it was kind of weird for me. And honestly, the only reason I kept on making Black Butler videos at the time was because it was doing well and I'd never had anything done well in my life before. I also was getting a ton of positive feedback, which again, I'd never gotten before. I'd never made something and someone had gone, hey, that's amazing, I want more of that. And it's a very intoxicating feeling to make something and people really enjoy it, and I felt like I was making really good stuff. And so I got dragged deeper and deeper into the Black Butler fandom, and I became friends with people who loved Black Butler way more than I could ever even comprehend, and they informed me a lot about the series. And I eventually got around to watching Book of Circus, and I fell in love with it. Book of Circus is, without doubt, the best animated part of Black Butler that is available right now. It is amazing. If you haven't watched it, please go and watch Book of Circus. It is fantastic. And for like a year and a half, along with CL Star, we were like the Black Butler guys. I barely knew anything about the series, but I was like dragged into being like a big part of the Western community of Black Butler. And I honestly felt a little bad when people would come up to me who were super fans of Black Butler and ask me about a certain chapter in the manga. And I'd never read any of the manga. I've read a little bit now, and I think it is so much better than the show, to be completely honest with you. I'm still not caught up, but yeah, I felt very bad that I had no idea what these people were talking to me about. But at the end of the day, I never said, hey guys, I'm the #1 Black Butler fan. I think people would just assume that because I was making a lot of videos on Sebastian at the time. And I suppose because now I'm in a very comfortable spot on YouTube and I really enjoy what I'm making right now, I don't mind talking about this. And I love the show, but it has nothing to do with the show. I love what the show has done for me. I love what the show has brought me and what it's allowed me to do, if that makes any sense. I have been given so many opportunities because I got into this fandom, and I adore the fandom. The fandom has been amazing to me, and everyone I've met has been honestly lovely. I can't fault this fandom. And please don't get me wrong, there is some crazy people in this fandom, and people who ship a grown man with a child and get off to that shit. I don't know who you are, please stay away from me. But you know, overall, everyone has been super positive and super supportive, and even if you check out like the amino of it, like people still love it and talk about it and are so friendly to each other, like I can't fault it for that. But there was definitely a period where I hated Black Butler. Like I hated the fact that at one hand it had brought me everything I have, but on the other I was attached to it and I couldn't escape it. Like everyone knew me as the Black Butler guy, and that's what I was for very long. And it feels so shitty when you feel like you can accomplish so much more than what you're labeled as. So, you know, I spent like 2 years trying to get away from Black Butler. You know, at one point all my uploads, or like 80 to 90% of my uploads, were Black Butler. If you look now, I'd say it's maybe 10-15%. Like, I don't upload that much Black Butler stuff anymore. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore Sebastian, but I don't want to be a Black Butler channel, and that's what I've never wanted to be. The Sebastian I've always done in the videos has never been Sebastian. It's Sebastian's voice and some asshole pretentious character who tries to be funny. And that was never Sebastian, that was all me. And it always felt annoying that, like, if I didn't make a video about Sebastian, it wouldn't get views, when it was like the exact same thing, just without the name attached to it. So yeah, it has been a really weird journey for me, but, you know, overall, I do love the series, Am I a super fan of it? Hell no. I appreciate what it's done for me, and I appreciate the amount of opportunities it's brought to me and the people that I've surrounded myself with now, in large part are due to because I got into that fandom. And everyone has been amazing to me on YouTube. I cannot complain. It's been an amazing experience. Wow, I talk a lot. Holy shit, dude. I haven't even watched Book of Atlantic yet. Like, I still haven't sat down and watched it, and I feel bad for doing that, but I've just never been in the mood to, like, sit down and watch it. Like, is that terrible of me? I feel like that's terrible of me. And honestly, this is, like, such a YouTuber complaint, and I feel like an asshole for saying this out loud, but, like, it was really frustrating, like, for, I'd say a year solid. Every single email or question I got was, where is Butlers Against Humanity Part 5? Where is it? To me, you know, making that again would not be creatively fulfilling to me. I always felt like I was at my best on YouTube when I was allowed to be me. Like, sure, some of these characters, you know, they let me do some crazy things, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm funniest or I'm providing the best entertainment when I'm just doing whatever the hell I want. And it also annoyed me that people would just dismiss shows like Black Butler and Oram because it was like, it had a large group of fangirls following it. Like, why does that take away from the show at all? Surely that means that it's providing something of value if people are getting this attached to it. And I think just writing it off and saying that the fan base is immature or the people who watch it are stupid is so just, you know? Like, I am sorry, but like the Dragon Ball fandom is way worse. I can't say that, I'll get in trouble if I say that. This video has been such a ramble so far. I've been standing here just rambling, but I want this to be an honest opinion, and I want you guys to truly get my true opinions on it, not scripted or anything, just me. And before any of you start worrying who are big fans of the whole Sebastian series is on my channel, don't worry. I don't plan on getting rid of him or stopping doing any Sebastian videos. It's just, I've slowed them down a lot compared to how frequently I used to upload them, because really, I stopped enjoying making them for a while, and I like now waiting until I really feel happy about making those videos and I really want to do them. Like Sebastian's roasts, I hadn't done an episode in like 2-3 months, and then the last episode I just uploaded, I thought it was amazing. Like, I thought my roasts were on point.
Hey, does this smell like chloroform? I wish you had given me the chloroform in 2016. I might have skipped the whole bloody year and woken up happy.
And that's because I wasn't forcing it. I genuinely waited until I felt really confident about that episode, and when I would get to a point where I really enjoyed making it, because that's how I want my videos to always be. It's so easy to get burnt out on YouTube when it really feels like everything is against you. You know, YouTube views are always going down, YouTube's always trying to fuck you over, I'm always being copyright claimed for completely nonsensical stuff, and you know, the last thing I want on top of that is to not enjoy what I'm making. And I'm really happy right now because I love what I'm making, and I couldn't be happier in what I'm making for you guys. And I hope that you guys are enjoying the stuff I'm making right now more than ever, because I certainly am. And thank you to the viewers out there who, you know, would watch the videos I made originally that weren't Black Butler and who believed in me and gave me a shot to be funny and entertain you guys, because like that means a lot. And it was a very stressful 2 years trying to like get my channel to where it is now. And it took a really long time to get here. And I'm really grateful to all the people who have joined along the way. And I've enjoyed what I've been making, regardless if it's Black Butler or not, who will click no matter what. And like, fuck, that feels amazing. I love you guys, like, honestly. Like, I know, fucking, it sounds cheesy as hell to say, but like, I'm so appreciative to those people who believe in me and support me and come to my meetups and everything. Like, ugh, I could gush all day over you guys, you know that, alright? But if you want another video like this where I kind of ramble about certain topics, do let me know. I would love to give you guys more of my opinions on things, and I'll hopefully start trying to cover some more like trending things and trying to get my opinions on them a bit more. I just need to work a lot faster. I'm really slow at like editing and making all the videos because I just like taking my time, but okay, I can get my ass in gear, I promise, I promise. Also, there's another Yaya reading on the way. Don't you worry, it's happening, I promise. But anyway, I will see you beautiful weebs next time. If you enjoy what I do, please go check out my Patreon. It helps so much. I hope it's up there. It's going to be up there now, isn't it? Because I fucked it up.